Good afternoon, this is Crystal with Blessings at Home. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about our chore responsibilities for our children. For those of you that don't know, we have 5 children ranging in ages from 14 down to 8. We have 2 8-year-olds. And chores has just been something that we've all done. Everyone has to participate. Everyone helps make the mess. Everyone has to help clean up the mess. We do not pay our children for chores. It's just kind of, they're part of the family, and so they're expected to pitch in along with everyone else. We do start laundry training our children as early as 6. Our current 10-year-old, she was in charge of all of the children's laundry by the time she was 8. She just had a system and she knew what to do. We don't fold most of our clothes. We hang them up, and that's simply because it's easier for the children to hang up the clothes than it is for them to fold them. Otherwise, we would have drawers of wrinkled, wadded mess. So I will start with our chores and responsibilities, currently what they're working on. I do change these up. Sometimes it's after just a couple of weeks. Sometimes it might only be once a year. My goal is, especially with the older ones, to have them in that chore until they have learned to do it right, to the best of their ability, to where I don't have to constantly come back and remind them, you forgot to do this, and that. So anyway, so our 14-year-old, he is in charge of taking out the garbage every day. He's gotten into a really good, or just whenever it's needed, he's gotten really good at just recognizing and seeing the garbage can, especially in the kitchen, when it needs to go out. So he is in charge of getting the trash from the house out to the outdoor trash can, and then from that out to the road. Of course, every day he is in charge of just his room, his space, his desk area. But currently right now he's in charge of cleaning our bathrooms, and that includes the mirrors, the countertops, the toilets, the floor, the bathtub. He's supposed to mop twice a week. We have 2 bathrooms, one upstairs, one downstairs. And then on Tuesdays and Fridays, he's in charge of doing 2 loads of laundry. Not necessarily just his own laundry, but just getting 2 loads of laundry from start to finish. That means whatever load you put in the washing machine, you're responsible for getting it from the washer to the dryer to fold it and put away. We all struggle with that. Mom struggles with it. Kids struggle with it. It's really easy to put them in the washer or the dryer and then walk away and forget. So that's his chore. We also have Saturday chores, and on my little chart they've kind of disappeared, so I think I can remember. He's in charge on Saturdays of cleaning underneath the couches and under the couch cushions, getting that swept out and vacuumed out, and then he's also in charge of sweeping and vacuuming our stairwell steps on Saturdays. And then next is our 12-year-old. She is in charge of kitchen cleanup, morning kitchen cleanup. She does the dishes, she wipes off the countertops, clears the table, sweeps the floor, things like that. So she is doing great. She's about ready to transition out of that chore. That's a pretty heavy chore for her to do, but she's learned it well. She now, occasionally she'll come in, pop it in the kitchen, and she sees that there are dishes that are in the sink and they're not necessarily part of her chore at that particular time, but she'll just go ahead and wash up the dishes. So it's great. And then next is our 10-year-old. She is in charge of cleaning up our downstairs living room. That's probably the space that gets just kind of bombarded and collects toys and shoes and school books and Legos, just kind of all about. So she's in charge of picking things up and making sure that they get put where they belong, sweeping, making sure the couches are cleared off, and mopping the downstairs floor twice a week. Oh, and then her Saturday chore is to wipe down the walls and the baseboards in her area, in her downstairs living room. And backtrack, my kitchen daughter, Rebecca, she's in charge of, on her Saturday chore, is wiping down the kitchen walls and wiping down the kitchen cabinets and the the leg chairs and the table chairs, things like that. Stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be done every week, or every day, but definitely at least once a week. And the next are our 8-year-olds. Our Benjamin is in charge of sweeping the upstairs hallway and the living room, cleaning up under the couch, and then just picking up any clutter. And I'm bad about any schoolwork that we've done upstairs. A lot of times I'll just leave a little stack of the books at the top of the steps, and he'll come and put those downstairs where they belong. And then Matthew is kind of in charge of keeping up with their bedroom, just to make sure all the dirty clothes are in the hamper, sweeping the floor, clearing out underneath the beds, making sure that the toys are put up where they belong, the shoes are in the shoe holder, and things like that. And then their Saturday chores are the walls upstairs, the hallway, the living room, their bedroom, and the baseboards and things like that. And then I put chores down for me, just as I'm a checklist person. If it's not on my checklist, a lot of times I forget it, so I have to remind myself that on Tuesday and Wednesdays are science days, and then Thursday and Friday are history days, and then I have like a deep cleaning schedule, which is kind of rubbed off. So we start at the beginning of the week. My Saturday is deep clean out the fridge. With Sunday, no, nothing on Sunday. Monday is deep cleaning the bathrooms. And I can't see the rest of it. I don't know. Now I've kind of gotten to where I just, go throughout the house on Saturdays, and if I see anything that needs to be done, that's what I do. So all of their chores are listed on this. It's called a smart cleaner. It's a little wipe off board that I got off of Amazon. It is magnetic, and it just stays on our refrigerator. I find it funny that some of these have wiped off because, oh, there, it's working well. For a while when I went, it's not really a true, you've got to scrub to erase it. Anyway, so it is dry erase, but I would say if the writing has been on there for any length of time, you're going to have to put a little elbow grease in it to get it off. And then I also put their school assignments on here as well, just so that they have somewhere where they can go and just kind of keep track of a checklist of what all were they supposed to do every day. And now I always go through, did you do your math? Did you do your literature? Did you do your spelling? Did you do your vocabulary? Did you get your co-op homework done? Blah, blah, blah. I go through that list with them, but they also have a place where they can come and mentally, okay, I've done this, make sure that their checklist is done before they come to me and say, hey, I'm done for the day. So that's it. That's our chore system. Like I said, we change it up every once in a while, but these particular chores have been in place for, at least before Christmas. So we're already middle of March, so we're looking at three good solid months. Our kitchen, we're about to change up our kitchen chores, and I think the twins are ready for a little bit more responsibility, maybe some little harder chores. As the weather gets warmer, we'll transition to some outside chores, making sure that the yard is picked up, the garage is cleaned out, the bikes are put away, things like that. But for now, that's what our crew does. And again, their ages are 14, 12, 10, and 8. And I think chores are important. I always say, when moms are complaining that they have too much to do and they ramble off all the things that they're doing, I'm like, why aren't your children doing that? Your children are more than capable of helping. And yes, you might have to train them. They're not automatically going to know how to do it the right way, or they might not necessarily do it as well as mom and dad would do it. But they are trainable. You do need to teach them to pick up after themselves and to pitch in around the house. So I'll get off my little soapbox about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you back next week. Bye.